I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, man, fuck that. You heard? It's over. I'm like, fuck that. I goes back to what I go to. Now I get the grabber because in my mind, I'm like, this old nigga not gonna give me the grabber. He live in this building with me. This is my old head though. But he tapped in with the brother. He don't really want it to happen. In my mind, like this happened. You heard? Because now I'm panicking. Not panicking. I'm thinking like this nigga calling niggas. This nigga, I did some dumb shit. I should have just moved. Fuck the camera. I ain't got no mess up. But it's like now to get this nigga the upper hand to do whatever. You heard? Immediately, I come right back. Oof. Now I got my wine with me. We sitting there. Now you gotta remember, the YNs is fiending. What? I ain't no friend. I feel dragged it. I dragged it. I dragged it. I called, yo, boy, what these niggas do? What? And once I said who name it was, they like, what? Niggas fly to the beach. Now we in the beach with my mother. Now, if you know Full Green, the building is connected, so no back door, like no back way in the building. You could go up and cross the roof. If you cross the roof, you go down, you go up this way. You gotta come up this way. So we sitting here, we smoking this, so now my old head looking at it. Like he can't say nothing. It's that nigga. It's that. We a trick. We can do it to you. It's that. That's the good thing, right? So now we sitting there. Wait. I got this weed. We smoking, we chilling for hours. We do mad shit. The nigga never came out the building. So now it's to the point. My old head like, wait. He asked his brother like, yo. What's up? Yo, what's up with your brother? Like, I know he's actually got some like lean or some shit. He like asking me got something. He like, I think it's been like, he left. The nigga Sosa pushed the roof and did, bro. He didn't even, when I see him, when he see me, he went in the building. He didn't even go check his peoples. He went all the way upstairs in the elevator, crossed the roof, and left. He's fucked. Now this Sosa remember the building. My old heads. Once he do all that. See the situation, like, oh, y'all niggas really smart. Like, but he telling me like brother, like, he's pussy, like, he out, like, I'm like, he ain't out, but like, he out, but he like, bro, it was just playing dice, and he across the building. Niggas, this bitch come over there, he start telling me, like, yo, bro, and that nigga, he don't come back over there because niggas saying he a rat, right? Right, I said, right? He like, yeah. Long story short, it's a woo nigga. I don't want to say his name. I don't like saying, it wasn't Full Green name, it was regular name. I don't like saying like deceased people name, but he was a woo nigga. He's not from Full Green. He don't have no ties to Full Green but Sosa. So this building I was in, that I be chilling in, right? Sosa moved to Full Green and moved into the building, right? He had a nigga he used to be with all the time. Right? The little nigga, listen to my story. The little nigga is not from Full Green, nobody know him, they don't have social people, right? This is around the time when it was like, so supposed to be on a big drip, but listen to what I'm saying. My old head break niggas look, right? Remember when Fabi and Sosa was like, the nigga, Fabi was like, if I'm saying it right, or one of them was like, they posted, Sosa posted got on that song, that song Fabi did, and he got locked up, right? Remember? He got locked up, I think, by the hip hop police, some dumb shit, whatever. Sosa and the nigga robbed the cab driver. You heard? This is factual. And I wish it's alive somewhere, somebody can find it, right? They robbed the cab driver. They dipped, they run away, they get over. Sosa go his way, Boy go his way. Boy makes it back to Full Green, to Social Green. Sosa get grabbed, right? This is public records. Boy go on live. He's on Facebook Live, Social Green. The police comes to Social Green, looking for him. How? I said, if I come to one of y'all niggas living in a different state, nobody know me, nobody know nothing about me. I'm in that city, I do some hot shit, and I just run back to your crib. How they know to come look for me at the crib, right? Whatever. The little niggas on Facebook, who was on live, I think they was on a high ass floor. I forgot what floor it was. Like, it was a high floor. So the little nigga, he on Facebook Live, like, yo, police trying to lock me up. The nigga took sheets out of Social Green, start tying up the sheets, and coming back to sheets in the live. Tying up the sheets. The nigga trying to do some move some crazy shit and like scale out the window with the sheet, right? The shit pops. The nigga hits the AC, boom, breaks his neck. Boom, that is really cool. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that the dude got the window full green and hit the AC and died, the young boy? That's what you see, y'all remember that. That was some social crazy. Y'all don't remember that? I gotta remember that. Let me see if I remember that. That's my cousin. My phone. It was a while ago. It was mad long ago. Could you tell me about an incident that took place a few years back when a teenage boy fell out the window of Full Green Projects, trying to get away from the police on Facebook Live? Damn, it's not Full Green. It's This not considered snitching? This is what I'm saying? Fuck no, this public records, nigga, what the fuck? He died on live, clown! How? It's everything I said? How the fuck I know what he was talking about in the crib, right? He was on live. I'm telling you what I heard about Sosa. They both but he was staying at Sosa crib. We caught a robbery. Sosa got grabbed. They magically went to Sosa crib. You heard, bro? Yeah. The police magically went to Sosa crib. Why would they go to your crib? They locked him up with him. You know what rush warrant for my name? Unless y'all see me go. A police officer can't rush your crib, look at me without a rush warrant. Yeah, it was suicide. I'm just saying, if the police come to anyone in your crib looking for Brown with no search warrant, you can't come search my crib. Unless they see me running there, or unless I live there and say a beast in the crib. I'm just saying, I'm just saying that. Let me be with you. I wish I would really made my job and beat your ass that day. If I would do that, like, I ain't know that. Nigga, bucket.
We don't want you to know about it.
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash payout if you were in a car accident up to 1 year?
The impression of things thinking I'm just a YouTuber. Bitch, you got to say how I heard. That's what 90s niggas are.
Home gang wars, the OI indictment. Damn, it's crazy, man. You feel me? Y'all niggas know I rock with some of the young boys that's OI and all that. You feel me? So get into it, though. See what's going on today with the little kisses.
Now, the news of the day, other news for the day, an arrest of 13 alleged gang members in a string of horrific shootings in Harlem and Harlem.
Prosecutors say in some of those shootings, an innocent 16-year-old girl was killed.
Man, okay, we back in Harlem with recent news. On December 10th, 2025, the Manhattan District Attorney announced
I read some shit about a little 16-year-old girl. There was some nigga that got locked up as a drag nigga, right? And it's crazy that they showing the drag nigga head, but that's not the same drag nigga that got locked up for the shit. And his moms and people were saying he innocent and wasn't him. So now is this the actual nigga who did the shit originally? Because I noticed the drag nigga that got locked up before it came on. I forgot his name. I keep saying the drag nigga. I think it's like Wody or some shit like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Indictment of 13 alleged members of the OI gang for allegedly committing acts of violence, including a homicide and 9 shootings against rival gangs. 3 defendants also allegedly smuggled weapons inside of the Manhattan Criminal Courthouse and assaulted 2 rivals. Nearly all of the violence occurred throughout 2024 and included shootings at delis and in the middle of streets near innocent bystanders. 14 semi-automatic firearms were recovered throughout the investigation. 12 of the 13 defendants are charged in a New York State Supreme Court indictment, with one count of conspiracy in the second degree and one count of
They still got one of the niggas on the run right here.
in total. The defendants are collectively charged with 66 counts, including various counts of attempted murder in the second degree, attempted assault in the first degree, and criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree, among other charges. As alleged in court documents and statements made on the record, the OY gang is based in central Harlem, more specifically, Sugar Hill, and had ongoing feuds with several rival groups, including over drug sales. To assert the gang status, the defendants would visit rival territory with guns and coordinate shootings. Their rivals were primarily based in four developments: Drew Hamilton Houses, Harlem River Houses, Douglas Houses, and Polo Grounds Towers, which are located throughout central Harlem and upper Manhattan. OY is full of drill rappers, and is actually the crew which surrounds those such as DT Asana, D. Dot, D. Play for Keeps, Sugar Hill Keen, and Doobie Low. However, none of them were included in this indictment. However, a few others were indicted, like the rap crew known
You know, a lot of people, what I notice sometimes too, a lot of people be like, yo, how these niggas associated with niggas and they be riding all the time with certain niggas, but they're not in the indictment and shit, right? And a lot of people jump to the conclusion that, oh, these niggas ain't putting in work, or these niggas ain't, you feel me? Sometimes some niggas just be lucky. It's not even the fact that they smart about how they do what they do. They just be lucky. If they do something sometimes, they just never get caught. It just be a lucky situation. And then you have niggas who are actually smart and strategic with how they move. And I'm not gonna jump over limb and say niggas like Diddy or Osama is smart and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be still young and I don't think he's seasoned enough to really finesse. But you gotta respect that the unexpected is still possible. It's still very possible that he makes better moves than niggas that's his age or older than him. But sometimes a lot of niggas just get lucky. But we could always go back to the fact that niggas ain't never been on to you feel me? So that's not something that's off the table. But I'm just saying, because a lot of people like to say, oh yeah, you're not in the streets, you'll get caught up with everybody. Some niggas just want to talk to you. You know what?
is baby beans, consisting of guys like Willie and Dottie. The younger generation honor fallen members such as Noddy and Udai. The two were really influential on the drug scene and put on for Harlem. The older generation, however, honor Country King. He is said to be the creator, or at least one of the creators of the OY gang. Some of the members of Sugar Hill, as a crew, go by CBC. CBC is alleged to have to do with Country King. Some say Country Boy Click or some type of variant. In addition to that, some of them are part of national gangs, such as the Bloods or the Grape Street Crips. The defendants in New York County and other places agreed with each other and with other people to commit actions that they intended to result in second-degree murder, which is a Class A felony. To carry out this conspiracy and move their plan forward, the defendants committed several actions between February 16, 2021, and the date of this indictment.
Let's see about in the chat for the older niggas I did not a lot. See, I might have been mistaken. For me, like I said, I don't feel that none of y'all studied in this game to
Get into the crimes. On February 16, 2021, at about 11:35 p.m., A.J. Watts, banger, co-conspirator number 1, and 3 other co-conspirators took a bus to rival gang territory in the vicinity of the Drew Hamilton houses, while in possession of a loaded semi-automatic pistol, gun number 1. Almost an hour later, at about 12:30 a.m., they walked around rival gang territory in the vicinity of the Drew Hamilton houses for about 20 minutes, looking for rival gang members. They wouldn't have any success until about a half hour after that, at about 1 a.m. A.J. Watts, banger, co-conspirator number 1, and 3 other co-conspirators would walk up to the intersection of West 141st Street and 8th Avenue, which is at the corner of the Drew Hamilton houses, and banger fired gun number 1, the rival gang member. As they ran from the vicinity of the Drew Hamilton houses, banger passed gun number 1 to A.J. Watts. According to the indictment, this is the only act of violence until 2024. On January 17, 2024, 36
I don't get it. Why did he pass him the strap? Like, was it his strap? Did he take the banging nigga on the dummy mission and let him just put in work and take the strap back from him? I don't understand. What was the reason of passing him the strap? Did he want to take a turn with the eye? Why did he pass him the strap?
With several antagonizing messages over Instagram to a rival gang member. At one point in the conversation, Biggie sent a message stating, "Anybody running to me, that's not me, it's like, I don't know what you're talking about right now." This probably meant that the rivals were saying Biggie was not on timing, meaning violent timing when they see him, and he's just clarifying that this can't be the case. We don't have the video the indictment is referring to, but in this other video, he's on the body right. The conversation is about whether he was gotten shot in the face, and it's hard to tell. First he says no and some, but then says, but what happened after, as if he did get shot in the face, but retaliated. Just listen for yourself.
No, man. First of all, I'm gonna run. I'm never gonna stay with you. Go first. After around what I did after.
I ain't gonna lie. How you think you doing correctly? I shot you in the face.
Alright, you could think that, man.
Your own man told me, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
You could call me right now. You could talk about it right now.
Nothing that's so we talking about right now. Right here, before you got
Here, this nigga said just 260 dollars. We want 260 dollars. Dude, niggas love to tell that news. And niggas love to tell niggas stories. Why do niggas love telling our stories? Why niggas love leaving a trail to find, like, yo, bro, you're calling me right now. Okay, now we have a phone number that's, let's use telling the nigga to call you and burn the phone that you don't know to talk to, right? But yeah, call me right now. Nigga calls you a real friend. Or even if he calls you on Instagram, you gotta go, right? It's still the two of you on social media where everything is tracked. So I like to think that shit not thrown back because, oh yeah, I was on FaceTime. I was on a video call. Right. And y'all really think these people do not have ways to finesse this shit? Stop thinking yourself, bro. I don't want to hear nothing in my comment section from the little dumbass kid because I done watch niggas get indicted on Telegram, I done watch niggas get indicted on Instagram, FaceTime, all of that shit. So you niggas sitting there telling me, no, bro, this is tripping, you this and that. Shut up, nigga. Shut up. Because if I could be on my computer right now and share my screen with you, right? I can share my screen with Apple. Forget all that shit. This shit is